Alright, so I actually lied about everything in my last video, and I'm going to go ahead and, well, I didn't lie, but I decided to make a bunch of adjustments, and I'm going to go ahead and document it because I find these strategic adjustments amusing, and who knows, maybe someday one of the content creators for this game will find this and do a little reaction, or just to be amused by it themselves, to be interested in all the thoughts that I had evolving from the last lineups that I chose to the current lineups that I chose against my opponent here. So um, it'll make a little bit more sense if you watch the other video first, but if you don't, I'll still try to make it make sense. So um, I have to think about how I'm timing all of this, but yeah, it'll just be easier if you watch the other video first. Anyways, so I didn't change my team 1. My team 1 shouldn't have any issue with his team 1. But I did change my team 2. I felt that Stolly Mauler team wasn't quite reliable enough. It didn't quite make me happy enough. It probably would have been fine. I do think it would have won if he didn't change anything at all. But just in case, I have an even more reliable strategy here where my Chimera really isn't going to care about getting hit by Zoria. Because even though she gets stunned, all her ghosts just come in and pummel her, and that Bonnie's gonna do a little bit of damage against my twins, if again, assuming he doesn't change anything. But I'm under Wingguard here. I basically just have a huge advantage even if he doesn't change anything now. No question whatsoever. Also, I figured it's worth trying to make things a little bit stronger in general, just in case he does switch things up excessively. So, yeah, that's that. And at my team 3, I had to take the twins out because I wanted them to be... I just love twins on Chimera for forever. Which means that I chose to put my Leica back over here, and I actually chose to put Sunlance back over here instead of Swift Heal. Since if Leica buffs the Thorin, then he actually gets his ult off somewhat more quickly, and I do really like that extra 120 energy here on Furin, because that extra half second of ulting first is important sometimes. Yeah, if he does pull like a Lily May out of nowhere for this team, then she only hits Iron, and it's still pretty devastating. The only thing that could really go wrong here is if he pulls his team 4 over to team 3, or he pulls some sort of stally campy strategy out, because I have no sustain, I have no heals. This is all very kill or be killed, but means a little bit more on the kill side. So I decided to actually build a little bit of a team 4 here that also very specifically counters his team 4, and I would love to see how this plays out if he doesn't change anything, because his gunner is unpaneled, which means that my Odie might have enough time to kill his gunner, and that'll happen right around the time that his Siren ults, and my Shakir should get enough of an ult in the middle of his Siren ult that my Shakir jumps his backline and gets the heck out of that black hole of doom, and gives Shakir just enough time to chew away and eat at everybody while all 3 of his main DPS, or well, Gwyneth's main DPS, all of them are just sitting there trying to target Igor. Hopefully, Igor's gonna hop up there, and the AoE off Gwyneth is gonna be enough to kill Shakir anyways. But I don't know. This isn't the most reliable. I mean, I'm doing what I can. Considering how strong of a team his team 4 is, I think that this is about all I can really come up with. And I mean, I could actually put Coco's not going to accomplish much. Coco's mostly only accomplishing minus 50% extra damage and minus damage on Shakir. which I think is genuinely more useful than Entendre here. Entendre isn't going to accomplish much, and I don't have any other Maulers who are going to accomplish much, or really any other units who are going to accomplish much. So yeah, I think there's a slight chance here. The Swift heal underneath of the Hugin is kind of nice since I don't have a main healer. So if Hugin survives the Siren ult, runs back up to his Anvil, could be an interesting fight. We'll see. And I switched my Team 5 up as well. Since if he doesn't change anything, he's relying entirely on the Marseille. Marseille is useless if she can't ult. So I'm confident enough to use Lenya here. I think Lenya will survive all the auto attacks of his giant tanky team. And Tassi's just gonna kind of destroy him before he gets a chance to do anything. So that's my thought with that. Like, Tassi might not have enough damage without the Surging Spell, and Lenya might not have enough tankiness without the Surging Spell, but Surging Spell is a really nice ability for certain teams. So I think that this has a huge advantage against him if he doesn't change anything, and if he does change something, then it's still an interesting and somewhat reliable team. Since in theory, Lenya has enough time to charge her ult by the time Dunlinger's effect wears off. Because otherwise Lenya's just useless. She's one of those characters who only matters if she ults, and I mean, she's just not a very good character. I brought her all the way up to panel 3 because I really wanted her to be good. I really wanted to find some use for her. And I finally did. This is her use. But yeah, she just doesn't compete. There's so many insanely powerful ults out there that the idea of, oh, well, she kind of stun locks your main DPS, that's pretty cool, but it's not like, well, just basically wiped your team, like half wiped your team like a bunch of the other ults are. So yeah, that's what I changed. And if he doesn't change anything, I think I have an unbelievable advantage, and if he does change things, then I think this is still, all 5 of these are still very solid. I mean, this is the least solid one, but Tassi sometimes can just clear teams all on their own, and especially with Surging Spell on her side. You know, I was able to take the Surging Spell, put it somewhere else, because I no longer need it on my Campy Mauler team. Alright, so, anyways, that's that. I will let you know what my plan is against Egma if I win this. Egma is one of the few. Egma is one of the most powerful players out here. Let's see. She only lost one in her group stage right here. She lost to Debijang, and Debijang is an absolute monster. And she did not lose in the Swiss stage. And Debijang lost one in the Swiss stage, but there are some pretty powerful contenders over here. So, yeah. But I will try, and I'll tell you what I'll try, very briefly, because when you can build specifically against an opponent, it's very different from trying to build against like 15 different random opponents. So the thing is Team 1 and Team 2 actually have weaknesses. Team 3, 4, and 5 don't really have weaknesses. So, long story short, I think I can build something to take out his Team 1 and Team 2, and out of his Team 3, Team 4, and Team 5, I think his Team 5 is the weakest. I think that's the one that I have the best possible chance against. So I'm going to try to come up with something to make that somewhat interesting, because I have to be bursty enough to take out the contest before she bans everybody, but also campy enough that I can survive the Athalia Saida long enough to kill the Saida quickly, but also without dying. So, you know, it's going to be weird, and at some point the Eevee has to die as well. So I might have to have Yeah, it's basically impossible. But Team 1 and Team 2, I think I can actually get a win against because Crayonia. I mean, I have one of the people in my server in the regular arena uses Crayonia, so I've gotten to kind of experiment with her a little bit in spite of not having her. And Shamira does really well against her, even if we let Crayonia get her ult off. If Shamira's ulting, I've seen Shamira just kill Crayonia inside the zone many times and survive the zone. So I can either shut down his ults with Dunlinger over here, and I set up with Shamira, or I could theoretically just try to build a really beefy twins Shamira and count on the Shamira to win inside of the zone. But she does need to be ulting first, so more than likely more than likely my plan is Dunlinger and Shamira here basically to get my Shamira in motion by the time the Cryonia ults, and then win inside the area. And my team 2 plan would be get the Lily May here, and I'm assuming Egma's very smart, so Egma might actually put somebody other than the Freerin on the Theodore, just in case there's a Lily May there. But because you kind of want a weaker ult to come out first, just in case there's a Lily May in a lot of situations. But also, it's very tempting to just have the instant Freerin ult. And if he does do that, and I have Lily May here, and I have my Theodore Freerin and Iron in place, then I win, because I kick his Freerin, and then my Freerin ults, and even though my Freerin's weaker, she's still strong enough to wipe his team. And yeah, so in theory, in spite of the Paragon disadvantages and such, in theory I can take out that Team 1 and Team 2. Team 3, I'm putting Chippy. Team 4, I'm putting Hammy. Neither of those are happening. Like, even with all my best possible things, that's too many powerful units. And Team 5, that's where I have to get creative. I'm going to come up with something for that, assuming I make it to the next round. Which I might not, you never know. So we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching.